Welcome! If you're about to experience your very first Ramadan, then this is for you. We're going to walk through this incredible month together, step by step, so you can feel confident and really connect spiritually. So, let's dive right in.
If you're feeling a bit of a mix, like you're excited but also kind of nervous, that is totally normal. It's a huge, beautiful experience, and we've put this explainer together to help you navigate all those feelings and give you a clear, supportive path forward.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, the heart of the fast, the big why. Then we'll get into the daily rhythm of it all. After that, we'll talk about nourishing your soul, handling some common challenges, and finally, how to make all this great stuff last a lifetime. All right, first up, the heart of the fast. Because before we get into any of the practical stuff, we've got to start with the foundation. It really is all about your why. So what even is fasting, or siyam? Well, it is so much more than just not eating or drinking from sunup to sundown. At its core, it's a really personal act of worship. It's this special time that's literally designed to bring you closer to Allah and just make you more aware of Him in your daily life. Now, this is something that I think can bring a lot of relief. You might hear people talking about making a formal intention to fast, but the most important thing to remember is that the intention is in your heart. You don't have to say some magic words out loud. The simple, heartfelt decision in your mind that you're fasting for Allah, that is your intention. It's really that simple.
Okay, so we've got our why straight. Now let's switch gears and talk about the how. Welcome to Section 2, your daily Ramadan rhythm. Let's break down what a typical day looks like.
You can really think of your day in three main chunks. You've got suhoor, which is the meal you eat before dawn. Then there's the fast itself, all the way from dawn to sunset. And finally, you've got iftar, when you get to break your fast. Seeing it this way makes the whole thing feel so much more manageable, right?
Let's talk about sahur for a second. Yeah, of course, it's your physical fuel for the day, but it's also your spiritual fuel. It's considered a really blessed time. And hey, even if all you can manage is a couple of dates and a glass of water, just making that effort to get up for it is a huge deal.
And then comes that amazing moment, iftar. When it's time to break your fast, here are three quick things. First, try to follow the way of the Prophet, peace be upon him, by starting with dates and water. Second, this is prime time for making prayer or dua. They say a fasting person's prayer right at iftar is answered. And third, just be mindful. It is so tempting to eat everything in sight, but try to remember that Ramadan is about worship, not about feasting. Okay, on to our third section, which builds on everything we've talked about, nourishing your soul. Because Ramadan isn't just about what you stop doing, it's about all the amazing things you start doing to get closer to Allah. And this right here is absolutely crucial, the 5 daily prayers. They are the pillar of our faith, and it's so important to get this. Making sure you do your 5 daily prayers is actually more essential, more fundamental than the fast itself. So if anything, use Ramadan as your time to get really consistent with them.
And right alongside prayer, try to connect with the Quran. But please, don't feel like you have to read for hours. It's all about consistency. Seriously, just reading one page every single day is so much better than reading a huge chunk one time and then stopping. It's about building that lasting friendship with the Quran. Okay, let's get real for a minute and talk about the challenges, because they happen. This next part is all about getting through those bumps in the road with patience and just really understanding God's mercy.
This has to be one of the biggest worries for anyone doing something for the first time, right? That little voice in your head saying, what if I mess up? What if I break my fast by accident? It's a completely valid fear to have.
And here is the beautiful, comforting truth. Allah's mercy is always, always greater than our mistakes. He knows you're learning. He knows what you're capable of. One of the core ideas in Islam is that Allah never gives a person a burden they can't handle. So you have to be gentle with yourself.
Oh man, this one is tough. It is so easy to look at other people who seem like they're doing so much more, reading pages and pages of Quran, praying all night, and you start to feel like you're not doing enough. That comparison trap is a real joy killer. But here's what you absolutely have to remember. Your relationship with Allah is yours, and yours alone. It's your path, your pace. Don't ever measure your progress with someone else's ruler. Just focus on your own sincere efforts, no matter how small they feel to you. This journey is one of a kind. So here are just a few quick mindsets to keep in your back pocket. If it all feels too hard, it's okay to ease into it. If you're not sure about something, ask. There's no shame in learning. Do your best to protect your fast from things like anger and arguments. And most importantly, if you do slip up, never ever lose hope. The door to turn back to Him is always open.
And that brings us to our final section, and it's a big one: lasting growth. Because the real goal here isn't just to be great for 30 days. It's to create positive changes that stick with you.
Think of Ramadan as a spiritual boot camp. It's this powerful moment to reset. The whole point is to build these amazing new habits in your prayer, in your patience, in your connection with the Quran that you can actually carry forward for the rest of the year. So let this be a true new beginning for you.
And I want you to really let this last one sink in. If you are here, about to start your first Ramadan, that's not an accident. That is because Allah guided you. That is an incredible sign of His love for you, a gift that is so worthy of gratitude. Try to hold on to that feeling.
So as you head into this beautiful month, try to shift your thinking. The question isn't just, how will I get through this? The real question is, how will this Ramadan be my new beginning? I hope it's a month of peace, growth, and closeness to Him for you. Ramadan Mubarak.